Not bragging, but you know my steez. I'm not from the era of
Okay, to be not to be. How's everybody in the building?
What's happening, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, you know. I'm a bit of ready salted peanuts.
Pause.
What happened? That's subtle. That's subtle, huh?
No, just peanuts.
Are you on that yard man thing?
That's the white.
It's still rolling. I hope it's still rolling. I hope the camera's still rolling.
They would say,
You need to hear that. I need to tell these people
They'd
that.
be like, why?
Starting the stupid yard man business, huh? I'm not from yard. Can't even speak in peace. Fucking word watchers.
You know what? I can't lie.
They fucked me up. That's happened in Joe.
No, you know what?
Started in Joe, I'm telling you.
It's the young bucks that even make me feel funny. Because like, I was saying certain things, they were like, pause. Why for that?
Yeah.
And then just maybe start being alert.
Why should I need to be doing that, though?
Man, doing peanuts, can't even say that.
Yeah.
No, you can't actually say it. Because that's what's weird. They man can't even say it. In Jamaica, they can't even, like, even Malo and them, like, yeah, they can't say gym. They can't.
Yeah.
They call the gym Janet.
I said fire on gym.
Yeah, yeah.
Some guy to the gym. Fire up on gym.
That's Janet, yeah. What do you mean you gotta go and work
I
out?
haven't got time for all this bullshit, brother. I'm going to the
In
gym.
gym. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm going. Fucking annoys me, man. You had it in jail, you know, close quarters as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to style you off in the kitchen and that.
Brother, you can't say that.
No, all loud and that. Next man, you don't even know what they're talking about. You know, they're like, fucking hell, mate. You know, sound like fucking Cuba talking some gay shit in the kitchen. You know, they that don't understand what's going on, thinking that yard man must know what he's talking about. Said it in front of everyone. Said Cuba's fighting in front of everyone. I was on there just the banter.
You can't say nothing.
You don't know, but you know, like a white English gangster, you wouldn't know. You'd be thinking, well.
He's like, what are you talking about?
Hey, you know them yardies are loud of it. Fire for that Q, fire! Back to man business that. Fucking hell.
What's he talking about?
Yeah.
Why what,
They're
mate?
talking about Q.
Why what? Why for what? I'll give you why in a minute. Oh shit! So what are we talking about today?
Offset.
Takeoff.
Oh yeah.
Migos.
Takeoff. I
Favorite.
get them names mixed up.
Yeah,
Only name I
no.
always don't get mixed up is what's his name?
Quavo.
Quavo.
Let's take off.
I forgot all of their names. I just forgot all of their names.
Yeah.
Man said man don't forget the other one. Everyone forgot about. Mad.
Crazy, bro. Yeah, cause man, that was sad, man. Takeoff's one of my favorite rappers. Of this
A lot of people said that, but I didn't hear that when he was alive.
I did. People heard that from me. That's how people hollered at me, like, "Yo,
Check if he was alright.
yeah, check if I was alright." Went crying.
Not funny.
No, but I did, bruv. Do you know what's weird these days? We're very numb these days. It's not like the back in the day, man. They probably listened to less Tupac and Biggie, but we still felt when they died, or anyone around that time. Big L, Big Pun. You know what I mean? Like, it's like we still felt it when they died. If you know what I'm saying. But like, I think now there's so many rappers dying that it's numbed us a bit.
It's that part of the job. It's like part of the job now, rapper.
Yeah,
It's a dangerous job.
Dangerous job, bro. But then, man, I'm not saying that like everyone's got to be thinking a bit better as well. I don't know, man. I don't wanna put no judgment on nothing. But like I say to you, I don't know like who people are rolling with. And
No, my brother said
who they put trust in.
really, if man's who they are, what they're doing, whatever, you know, like millionaires and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Shouldn't be chilling with people like that.
that's all.
Hungry people like that in the hood, like.
That's all.
If we had the diet, you had a pulse, like, you know, like, we're out here, we turn up, you know, we're in the hood.
Yeah.
We need to get rid of that mentality, really.
Oh, 100%. And you know what? It's even like the whole thing of not having security and rolling with the homies and shit. Like, with the homies strapped up. there's only so much. When you get to a certain amount of millions, you gotta allow all of that, bro. Because you
Yeah, man. It's not a game.
your hate is beyond you.
Well, you think they like you, they don't.
It's not. It's just like your hate is beyond you. Even if people know you to be a wicked man,
What
yeah,
happened to Nipsey, man?
yeah, they still just don't say to you. They still want to be able to take that away from you. You know what I mean? Like we come from a different time where respect for things is less, and people thinking that they can take stripes is a bit more. Like in a second, do you know what I mean? You can't take some, like you can't take stripes that's been built over years because people don't understand what took for them stripes to even exist. But again, I feel like I still believe it. I don't think they wanted to get Takeoff though. Between me and you, I think that there was like it kind of looked like they maybe was looking for Quavo and Takeoff was the closest.
You think so?
The video though, Jay.
What video?
You know, I saw the video. If you want to go there, because Max said to go there, but there's a couple things in the video that was a bit weird. Maybe that Quavo had the Migos contract with a gun.
Yeah, I heard that.
Then Takeoff was next to RIP thing with the Green Reaper.
Was he? I never saw that part.
Shot comes out of nowhere when Quavo's rapping. RIP next to the wall and shit. But one other side is that
RIP next to the wall.
Yeah. One other thing is that I've been seeing the whole thing with the whole Prince family. You know what? I can't lie. I thought Jay Prince. I kind of I've watched him over the years. I thought this guy's. Do you know what I mean? He's got I like how he moves and whatnot. It's Pimp C and all of them lot as well. But I do now after this, and people are piecing certain things together. And like when he said he's always there with people's stuff that got robbed, saying I got your stuff back. If you want your stuff, you know what I mean. I got you.
Like the dad,
the dad, and it's like, and the son manages Drake. That's Drake's like manager.
Yeah,
and like Drake's looked after by them as well. But there's something about what I've been seeing lately that said, made me look a bit at the Mob Ties a certain way. But you know what? At the same time, I know that Mob Ties was arguing with Whack 100. And that Whack 100 seems a bit like a fed to me.
He does,
innit?
Yeah. He definitely seems Swedish, you know. Ask me, bro.
If you ask me.
He's been waiting for his opportunity just to say, okay. Say what you want now.
Whenever Jay Prince got, so I'm like, right, I had to look at that side. I almost got drawn into the side where, these men are dodgy. But then I said, Whack 100, I'm a bit smarter than what they're trying to show me. Because when Whack 100 gets on people, for some reason, he's got backing from somewhere else.
You Whack 100?
Yeah. Because he shouldn't be able to have them many conversations on the Clubhouse. If you're the guy that you say you are, you have, anytime I go on YouTube, it's Whack 100 conversations.
It's Whack 100. He's saying everything. Talking about everyone's business. And he's drawing niggas out as well.
Yeah. Only person I saw him knock out was that.
Drawing niggas out.
No, drawing niggas out. That's what I'm saying. But I see him like, you knocked out the white guy that was getting that game that time. What's it? You know that guy's what's it? What you gonna do with it?
There you go.
What's he saying? I'll put a brick on your face. Something like that. I can't remember his name.
That rapper.
Yeah. What you gonna do with it? And he was chatting something to game, and then he tried to walk to game and Whack knocked him out. See that? But Whack, I don't know, man. The way he moves a bit suspicious to me. He's like a DJ Academics gangster version.
Weed.
Do you get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
It's like a DJ Academics.
He is. And he likes to flex with Academics as well. He always comes. He was too strong.
You know what it is?
I know not to fuck with you so more. It's a waste of time. That man getting shot in the neck with the injection, like. I'm telling you. How big them spoofs are, boy.
What do you think of Whack though, man? At least.
Whack?
Yeah.
Like you said, he comes across to me like feds too.
Or
he turned into a fed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he comes across to me.
Axel Foley kind of.
Yeah. That's an Axel Foley.
Man, there's Axel
So do you
Foley.
think that man they really set him up as far as what you've seen so far? You think it was a setup? Was they gonna rob
Do you
him?
know
What was it for?
Do you know me? I start getting lost on YouTube sometimes.
What
I have
was it for?
seen
You
some
think it was a
stuff on YouTube,
sacrifice?
yeah. But before I go to the sacrifice side, yeah, I'm like, rare. I've seen a couple of things on YouTube where it's like there was a jeweler brother that got killed like
a couple of days before.
Same kind of settings,
Yeah.
dice game, and then
Sorry, Duke the jeweler.
Duke the jeweler. Then there's
Yeah,
like
you see his chain and that.
See his chain. What's the jeweler? Innit?
Shining, innit?
He thought he was cool out there.
I didn't know you. When I was first watching it, I didn't know that was Duke the jeweler. I think the way this guy's moving is like he's from around there.
Yeah.
You know, so you're a boss like my man, yeah.
But when you think you know something,
When I saw what happened, and I saw Boosie.
He's Boosie. Alright, Boosie.
Boosie reminds me of Ainsley.
Look, the high top, yeah. but even
Before me
Boosie's got
today,
certain
actually.
stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to get Ainsley on this show, man. Come on, man. You don't need to get on there. Reason. Been trying to tell Ainsley for a long time. But but the fact that there's other stories that's come out and it looks like a formula of this dice game thing, and then after the dice game, man get robbed.
It's mad, isn't it?
That's what looks a bit suspicious to me. I can't lie. But I did not. Also, I'm like, maybe it's a picture that's being painted. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. Man know how to paint. People know how to paint pictures as well. And ever since Jay Prince and Wack has had this issue, these little things are happening. And then anything since this thing happened with Takeoff, Wack's been on conversations, trying to
Clubhouse.
push propaganda
Against Jay Prince.
Against
Jay Prince.
And his sons.
Why is he so onto them though?
Because Jay Prince called him a fed as well.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He's sitting down with 6ix9ine and the...
The
boy
6ix9ine,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's doing a lot of things, bro, man. He's doing a lot of things that's just like, and it just seems like he's with Elon Musk.
What did he used to be?
How did Elon Musk take you on a trip? You know, like
how did you get through the
academics?
gates?
Elon Musk. I mean, 6ix9ine. Alright, I'm not sure about you anymore.
Sorry, you can cut this part, yeah. But you see, when 6ix9ine was getting questioned, academics said that 6ix9ine told him that, you see, when he was getting questioned, there was next sort of feds that came in, some next special feds, and started questioning 6ix9ine about anything to do with Jay Prince, if he knew anything about it.
Is it? They want Jay Prince for time. They've wanted Jay Prince for time. Jay Prince has held his thing for time. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, but there are different sets of feds as well. No, don't cut it out. I'll keep it in. You know, like there's I watched this thing about Epstein. Yeah. Epstein was feds were trying to watch Epstein, and Epstein got man to watch the feds, bro.
Did he?
What
was that, man?
They go on one Epstein documentary on Netflix. Bro.
He's on man to watch the feds.
But no, he got obviously. You see, people like us, we don't even know who's hiding the feds. Yeah,
you got them man to watch the feds.
You got them man to watch the feds. So the fed is coming out of his yard. His FBI agent is getting watched. Like he's getting watched. What's going on there? Imagine that. Like Epstein's thing was different. That's the thing I say about that guy, bro.
What? Because of
what he
was doing, or what he was involved in.
I don't even know if he was involved in. I don't know why this guy was
for
so.
My enemies,
Part 2. Part 2. Light up for them.
Man, that's my collarbone. My collarbone. That's part 2, like shutters. Let me can I have my drink, please? That's all I was asking for. That's all I was asking for. I didn't even ask for the light.
No. Didn't even ask for the light. He said, shut up.
Yeah.
This is when I can get you
back. Wow, straight in your collarbone. Shut the fuck up, man. Do the podcast and shut the fuck up.
What was he saying? Where was me? Yeah, the Epstein guy, bro. He had it different. Yeah, I can't lie. He had
would you do that if you could have it like that, man? Would you talk to us like that? Would you?
Like, I was thinking of that. Who's that guy that was on prison?
Escobar.
Escobar. Escobar. Levels.
Levels.
It's like, do what? Yeah. Cool. I'm going to jail, yeah? Alright.
Yeah, cool. Let me just build my own thing. Just give me 6 months. Just put everything on pause for 6 months. Just build this jail quickly. So I can go to jail, like you said. Obviously, you didn't have the prison ready straight away, innit? You had to wait for me to build the prison first.
The man got tanks to go.
No, the judge said, how long is this gonna take?
Shut down the House of Parliament in his country, you know. He had tanks. They chucked him out of someone tried to stop him they stopped him being an MP. Yeah. He was an MP for a little while.
Escobar?
Yeah. And then they stopped him being an MP. Yeah. And then he just sent tanks.
Oh, after he was a gangster, not the beginning. He went into politician when he was a gangster, innit?
After.
He took out that opposition.
When he was a gangster.
He was just tired, didn't he? Yeah. He wanted to do something different. Yeah,
I remember that.
He wanted to do something different. He wanted to be an MP, and then man started doing the campaigning against him. He got killed. He killed that guy, and then
in like their houses of like
Parliament.
Yeah, and he started giving up their evidence. Yeah,
they went out like DT. They went out like DT.
Explain to them who you're talking about, so they were thinking.
DT's just AFTV.
The MC.
No, DT from AFTV also.
Yeah. He's moving mad. I see him talking about.
I'm talking about Robbie.
Robbie, like he hasn't just come out of jail because. What going for that?
Can I really say about that? Everyone deserves a second chance, innit?
Yeah, but at least ask for the second chance before you start talking about Robbie, because man's talking about Robbie before we gave him a second chance.
True.
Just came out of Bing, bro. Yeah.
He's probably had to get off his chest, innit? He's probably been waiting for a long time.
Yeah, but people have been getting off their chest that you was beating people, beating up women, but you know what I mean? You're beating up women. Come out humble. I say, anyway, like, you know what I mean? Because you got a big fan base by the looks of your channel. You know what I mean? But that big fan base can work against you as well if you don't play the game.
True.
If you don't play your cards right. You know what I'm saying? You're not Kanye level until you got your billions.
True.
People always gonna hate on someone that's been there to continue doing it. What do you want Robbie to do, bro? Robbie's a big man for all of these people.
Robbie's got a good platform.
He's got a very good platform, and he's been the one that's consistent. People are hating on that because if he fell off, would anyone say anything?
No.
But yeah, so what again? Why do you think that people end up again? Just wrapping up this Takeoff thing. Why do you think people end up in them situations with that?
Because they wouldn't impress the hood.
That's the truth, isn't it?
Yeah, they wouldn't impress the hood. They think by letting everyone upstill the hood, I believe.
Yeah.
Gives you some kind of kudos, but really and truly, you're just risking your life.
And even having the money, even having goons doesn't mean shit. And do you know what?
Well, those goons end up shooting them as well.
That's what I'm saying. Do you see? I'm saying, isn't that an example of like why goons don't really matter?
No, if you're gonna have security, you're gonna have to have professional security. Professional.
That's what I'm saying. At least they trained, and someone's gonna have to be holding.
These mans might not even be legal to hold a gun.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone's getting in jail if you get stopped. What's the point of that?
You see, this whole social media thing is crazy as well. It's like you can't even. No one can't even just die these days.
No one can't die.
You can't even just die
on social media
off of camera, cause.
Oh yeah, in peace. Man can't even die in peace. Yeah, man can't even die in peace.
Can't even die. People got angles of your death, like, and then like.
Seen that quite a few times now, man.
Few times.
It's horrible.
How many people we seen bloody on the floor? It's crazy. And
too many.
All of them caught on camera. It's like as soon as you hear someone got shot these days, you know
you're looking for them on the floor.
Yeah, you're looking for the footage, and it's gonna be there.
Angles, yeah.
And then sometimes it could all be a friend. There's sometimes where I've seen that someone unknown has passed away on social media, bro.
Yeah. Before
someone's even giving me the call. And then I'm seeing it from there, and then I start making a call like, what? I'm like, right, how am I seeing this shit on social media first? You know what I'm saying?
Nuts.
It's nuts, isn't it? So it's like even that side of it, it's just crazy. Because I remember one night Academics was the fucking detective for the night. Yeah.
Did you see that?
Did you see that? Cause
he was happy. He said, "I'm cracking this case tonight. After this, they're gonna have to give him a speech to the state for me." said, yeah, we cracking this tonight.
And then it went viral.
Some real feds business.
Taste.
Yeah, some real fed business. Huh?
Real.
He was getting it slow-mo and everything. Huh?
Well,
Saying this is him, that's him. They're finding their Google, the Instagram account. That's him, that's the person.
yeah. These times now, when you check it, someone on TMZ already put it together. But he was acting like he was, you know what I'm saying? But again, that's even that just being up for hours. Like, I don't know, but I'm just confused where everything is a bit now. I'm not saying it's
in regards to what, the news?
No, just how everything's going.
In life?
Just like what is a guy like that? How do you explain what is academics to our culture? Well, how do we
He's a
explain?
reporter.
Is he?
He's a reporter of the culture in his own way.
A reporter of the culture. Does our
In his
culture
own
need
way,
reported like that though?
No, even if it doesn't, that's what he is.
Okay, yeah, I hear you. I know. I'll find myself.
I said, I know.
I'll find myself watching that guy myself sometimes. I thought the best thing they did when he was on that show with Joe Budden and that girl, it was like a good balance. It was like I felt like it turned him into a proper journalist. Just how the platform was presented, complex and everything. I thought it was really good for him. I thought, this is where he should be elevating to. But I just don't know.
That's his own show. I said he keeps his own show. That's his own show that he does, even though he does all these other things.
No problem. But when I see him on that Fresh and
his
Fit,
own audience,
and he's just overly being rude to that girl as well, bro. Like it shows how much of a pussy he is. He's like, there's one girl on there, and he was just getting in on her, bro. He's just getting on bare girls there, and then he loves fighting with girls, like actually fighting with them after the show and that. You know that, bro. Like he's ready for girl. I'm not gonna lie. From where I, like how I was raised, that's a pussy. That's there's no longer short of it. I wouldn't have just said that about the people that he comes at. It's just the way he's ready for women and not ready for men. That's the part that makes me know he's a pussy, straight up and down. Like he's overly ready for women, but he does all this funny stuff with men behind the keyboard as well. You know, one's there because he knows he ain't gonna see them.
What about the rappers? When he talks about Lil Baby and all that.
Everyone he talks about them like that because he knows if he does see them,
mate.
He's gonna have security, and if not, it's more than likely that he's not gonna see them. That's why he does all that shit, bro. I remember reported on bare things in Chicago and helped that the beef get worse and did like.
Doesn't that mean to get the beef worse though? Don't think so.
If someone's reporting on it and it's going viral, it definitely makes it worse, bro.
Why?
Because it's giving it light and it makes people even want the.
Maybe that's a good thing.
But no, but they want to be. They want it.
Maybe before we just thought it was just like rap songs and not really killings going on.
But maybe I'm saying, but if it's not being covered, you gotta remember when it's being covered. There's a side of it where people want it to be covered that they did.
But he is covered, and he's covered it in his own way.
I hear you. But everyone's got their own opinion on how they do.
He's got his own delivery and how he's covering it, but he's covering it. He's bringing it to us. I didn't know it was going down like that over there until he actually really showed man. Showed man where to look and where to go.
Why do we need to do that? If anything, if it's going down, isn't it?
Yeah, but you thought you needed to highlight it.
No, but you don't get that space and get to not take no responsibility from it. Do you know what I mean? If you do something and you get success from it, like even whatever I've done in my life, if I do a certain thing, the reason why I started moving away from doing certain kind of style of videos and that is because I realised that I was being a contributing factor to anything, to certain things. So I just thought I don't want to be that. I didn't know at first, but when I did realise, you got to move away. If you realise and you continue,
then what?
That's on you, isn't it? Whatever comes to you from that, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, there's a lot of contributing factors to why I just think, like I say to you, that there's a conversation that needs to happen even in America.
In regards to what?
In regards to how these guys are moving. Like even P&B Rock was just in the Roscoe's. Takeoff and Quavo was
Wasn't that just a random robbery?
Bowling alley. No, yeah, but I'm just saying, in terms of what the one thing that's familiar is how they're moving. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys got killed alone. Number 3 got killed alone. Nipsey killed alone, pretty much. There was no security around none of these people, fam. And and because these people felt like the respect was
But it
there.
was all in the hood, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, all in the hood. But it's like what,
Everything's in the hood.
yeah,
Nipsey,
because that
TMB.
shows that in this day and time, you know, like back in
Takeoff.
the day, you could you could look after people. People would come to your area, you could look after them. You could still do that if you're the right people. But the right people would keep you out of. They I don't think they'd even take you out. You'd be in some private place doing private stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? But like when you're with the wrong people, they'll have you in public. You gotta remember, like, even they found tweets of this guy. They say that this little Cam guy that they say that one the shooter of Takeoff, and they saying like there's tweets from a little while back where he's dissing the Migos. Yeah, so they're showing that he's had bad blood for them for a long time.
So what are you doing around him?
There you go, because he was exposed to them, innit, through J Prince Jr. And J Prince Jr. is that, again, like I say to you, people are looking at him a certain way, but I don't think he's going to be able to recover from this, because regardless,
J Prince Jr.
Yeah, my thing is,
Did he get arrested?
I heard that.
I thought I saw
Yeah,
that
I
today.
did see that, but some of them YouTube videos I'm not 100% about. But one thing I do know is that like when it, when someone's in your hands, if it's in your city, the same way you take credit, yeah, when everything goes well, you got to speak up when something goes wrong, you know.
And who's that for? J Prince Jr.
Yeah,
But he's but ain't he the thing that happened wrong?
but I'm saying,
Ain't
like,
he the thing that went wrong?
if it's nothing to do with you, and you know that was out of your hands, you have to speak.
But he probably knows everyone knows it's not out of his hands.
And if that's the case, that's what everyone's saying now, and that's another story, isn't it?
Because of the way that he walked past him or something, and he was lying down.
Yeah.
He walked past him. So don't ask me about none of that.
But there's a side of it that I could understand where it's like, imagine that's your event and you're looking after people when that happens.
You just want to get out of there.
You're like, for fuck's sake. You know that? He's
The
probably not a
Migos dead on
stranger
the
to
floor.
that shit. Yeah.
The fuck?
He knows that this is going to be a whole next thing now, you know. And it was like, but it's either that. But like I said, I don't know, man. That world, again, one thing you got to reanalyze, sometimes you got to be, I don't know what's going on.
From I'm hearing the man dead around him then the day a couple of days before or whatever. I ain't get around the man there. For what? To play dice?
They didn't play dice. They might went there to play
Yeah, but they was playing dice.
Earlier.
They was gambling when it happened.
No.
Yeah, they were standing. Didn't you see the game they was playing?
There was no dice, bro.
It was on the floor. The dice on the floor.
That's why everyone was in a circle.
Yeah, that's why everyone was in a circle. The dice is on the floor.
That makes sense.
They play it against the wall.
That makes sense. Because I was like, it looked like maybe they played dice earlier. But like I say, it's sad because that's what about them as a group. Even Takeoff as a rapper, one of the most amazing rappers of this generation for me. His flow patterns, everything. Migos, one of the most amazing hip hop groups ever. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying, that ever existed. You know what I mean? Like their music and their consistency. Can't like.
They're bangers on bangers.
Bangers on bangers. I enjoyed.
I watched them at the O2. They were sick.
Yeah. You watched them. Like I said to you, remember you said that's what we said in the last episode. But it's, it is sad. And again, it's like the culture. I don't know, man. Having people around and all that. I don't know. It's just, there's no level of elevation. It's like, imagine these guys are Drake's managers. Like, they're Drake's managers. Like, what the fuck are you still got like? Why are you still around goons as well? It's like, why are you even in a position where people are looking at you like you're robbing people? Like you got some families, money's long. You know what I'm saying? It's like to even be in a position where people are looking at you this way. It's like
That's the road life, isn't it?
Yeah. What's the point in all this?
All of them do.
What's the point in this?
Even the Migos do, obviously. That's why they're down there.
But that's what I'm saying. What's the point in the success then? What are we working for, fam? What's man working for out here? To be in the same position that man would have been on, like before man started anything.
Can you imagine where he died, man? Big Migos, you know.
Big Migos, bruv. Like, how more successful do you want to be?
The real dirty trenches.
You know what I'm saying? Just like that, your mum's getting a call like you ain't succeeded already. The fuck, man? You succeeded. Get the fuck out.
You know what you be saying, like, where did you die?
Yeah.
What was you doing down there?
What was you doing down there? Oh, man, what dice game? What? This sounds like man didn't succeed. You know what I'm saying? Man succeeded, bro. Because big time. And that's one thing that we need to look at as a culture. Like, why do we still feel like we need to go back all the time?
That's one thing that man was saying as well. He said that black culture have accepted crime culture as their culture.
Yeah.
That's what academics is pushing right now.
And he's got a point. Don't get twisted. He's got points. It's not that he ain't got points, but it's just little things that he does that I know that you're not doing this for no reason. You're getting it.
Do you think that's true? Black people have accepted crime culture as their culture
in the Western world, and that's what he needs to. That's what he needs to explain. Because even in our countries, whenever there's crime, there's not, and people don't explain that crime is due to low income. Like some of these places, they don't want crime in it. They don't want crime. But the amount of money that's being provided to them and the lack of opportunities and jobs that's being provided to them has turned them into a lion, innit? And then people coming into the lion's den with meat because that's what's stupid. Like these people are like poor. The poverty level is different, bro. And not like everyone keeps forgetting that.
Where?
In the hoods, especially in America.
Oh, in America, not England. Not England.
Right now I'm talking about America because that's where we're talking about in terms of woods. Like, if you know what kind of like even probably the welfare is probably like from what I saw is like $200 a month and things like that. What could that do for anybody? Like if it's $400 a month, like a month, like that's like that shit. You're breaking it down, like you know what I mean. So I'm just saying that some people got.
What's that for food in that?
Yeah.
What about your rent?
Maybe they're paying the rent and giving you $200, innit? I don't know how it's working, bro. But all I know is that the money there is really low, like, and the money that's been provided for them is very low. So like, and the guns is there. Guns are there. And guns are not just. They're not as illegal as they are here. Like if man still got guns here and it's illegal. It's always been. Can you imagine where it's legal? Like people can get guns from opening a bank account. Man. You can get a gun from just like, you know, like being part of some company. So it's like
you can buy it from the shop if you got the right ID.
Yeah, you can buy it from the shop, so you can start someone like buying fireworks.
That's your brother, your older brother.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Your mash
quickly. Cool. So like their world is different. So it's like they even don't mind people killing each other in Chicago. If you see the kind of charges, like man will go to jail for like 2-3 years for murder in Chicago. You know what I mean? In the places where it's going down like that, they're going. The birds that they're getting are so small that that's why no one doesn't care. That's why they'll just do what they need to do because the birds that they're getting is ridiculous. And if you see even the thing that the new rules that they passed where they call them, it's almost like the purge rules being passed in Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, in Chicago, and that's Chicago again. Chicago, Illinois, where second-degree murder is an unarrestable offence. There's bare different things unarrestable. The things that you can see on this list that's unarrestable offences. It's like they
mostly
just want
violence.
that. That shows you they want that to happen there. You know what I mean? So there's
it's mostly violence on their list.
Yeah, very violence and stuff like.
You like that?
So yeah, I just think again, I don't know, man. I don't know what the agendas are. Right? I don't know what the agendas are, but I know we've come into a new time. And that's why a lot of these feathers are being ruffled.
What do you think really happened though with the purge? Did you even hear anything happened in the purge?
No, it's not the purge. It's that literally the laws that they've made and lifted is for
them laws you were talking about in that country, in that state.
Yeah.
Did you really hear anything after that?
It's still, they're just open. They just took these things, made the law that these things are not unarrestable.
Have you heard anything?
They're not arrestable offences. We wouldn't anyway.
Why not?
Because unless we're going to see what Chicago news is, how are we gonna know? If
it made such a big impact.
But I'm saying, if they don't want us to know, we're not gonna know them. That's the thing. There's wars going on right now. We don't even know nothing about. There's people that in floods and shit that we don't know nothing about. There's nothing that's going on in this world that we don't know nothing about because news is focused.
True.
You know what I mean? It's a focused thing. So here we're gonna let you focus on this. We're not gonna tell you about anything else. There's a lot of things going on. But if you research, you'll be like, right, why is this not on the news? But then you'll go ask yourself, do you even watch the news?
True. I watch the news though.
No, I watch the news. But yeah.
You would have to watch it on YouTube.
Just in general, like, do we watch the news like that? We're sitting there waiting for the news at 10 anyway to analyse what they're showing and what they're not showing. But yeah, man. I just think as we was going to talk about respect as well.
What do you think about respect, though, man?
Respect is something I think is that respect depends on how you look at it as an individual, innit? I think a lot of people look at respect in different ways, and how they give respect or look to take respect or just think that they don't deserve respect. But there's also people that think that they own respect of people that they know as well. What do you think about that? You know, like if someone, you might get this because you're a character yourself, so like there's some people that you might bring certain places and whatnot, and they might think that they deserve the same respect that you get. What do you think about that?
I think it's quite selfish. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
I think it's quite selfish, if you ask me.
Yeah. So, like, just breaking it down, why do you think people even think like that?
Well, why do they think that they deserve the same respect as me?
Yeah, they might be with a certain person, and then they feel like
they might think they might have done as much.
In what way?
In their own fucking sick way.
Some people they think they know they.
Yeah, they know, but they still.
And you know what? Nothing's based on nothing anyway. I think it's it's in their,
It's in their head, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. It's all in their head. They're the one playing games with themselves. You know what I mean? We all had the 24 hours in there. We do. You know what I mean? It's nothing to cry about if you really think about it.
No.
Crying about it is making you look bait and that. Like you're a hater.
I've seen people that do you think that people respect people they don't know more than they respect the people that they do know?
Yeah, definitely.
And why do you think that is so?
Familiarity breeds contempt.
Huh?
Familiarity breeds contempt. Look, my man looked up. My man registered that way, is it? Right, man, they know my thing, yeah. Familiarity breeds contempt, where they looked up like, right.
No, familiarity breeds contempt for real.
Familiarity breeds contempt.
It does.
So they rather respect someone else.
You could be the wickedest and the wickedest of wickedest, yeah. People will still try it if they know you.
They know you. In their own little stupid way.
Yeah. Do you feel like people feel like they have to try it with certain people? You know, like, do you feel like when someone, say for instance you got a reputation, yeah? Do you feel like that makes people more compelled to feel like they need to try it? Or I don't know.
Not all the time, no. Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Random events.
Random, bro.
You know, little stupid little behaviours.
You can see it, innit? When it is that.
Yeah.
But even but what about respect for good? You know, like I noticed even the I think where the balance comes in where we come from is that the people in the middle are the problem. And when I say this is that like the people that are in the middle, the ones that they're scared of, the people that they're scared of, they respect the guys that the people in the middle disrespect. You know, when there's a good person in the area, you know that?
Yeah. They respect the ones that has got beef with him.
No, the people in the middle think that guy that's a good guy is a joke man, and they respect the bad boys, but the bad boys respect the good people. You know what I'm saying? Like they know, we're not going to trouble them. Furthermore, we're going to look after them people. You know what I mean? When like the people in the middle don't understand that, and they just like to. I think like the people that's on the fence is what keeps the whole road concept alive.
People on the fence.
Because they never really. People on the fence, some of them, they just listen to wicked music and go work. They go to do their 9 to 5, but they listen to the wickedest tunes.
The people on the fence, you know.
Yeah, the people on the outside, the people on the fence, they get to be.
Oh, there's less people really in it.
Yeah.
There's less people really in it.
You understand what I'm saying?
There's more people on the fence.
More people on the fence. and they listen to the music. They got the dress code, but they go to work. They do normal things. They might even be in university, but they're
Have
helping
a shot
someone
of
out.
weed
Do you know what I'm saying?
on the fence still.
And they give life to the hood. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if
They're in
you.
both worlds.
Yeah, but they're safe enough to never be in trouble.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying to you? They're safe enough to never be in trouble, but then they give ratings to the hood. So imagine if those people in the middle never give ratings to the hood, yeah, or they never like the girls in that middle piece never like bad boys. The hood wouldn't even really have any strength, innit? Everyone would know it's not something that we want to do. But it's that middle ground of people that actually don't even do anything around it. They just give the life to it. They just give the respect to it. They just give the, you know what I'm saying, for the people that do live that way. Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Well, they're the people that adore them.
They adore
The people in the middle.
the people in the middle.
They're real bad man, them.
That's what I mean. That's what my whole point
They're like
is.
their fans.
They're the fans. That's why they keep their life. There's so many.
Yeah, they're their fans.
Yeah, it's the fans keep it alive, innit? If there's no fans, you ain't got that, innit? Even they say God wants the glory, innit?
Fans,
So
yeah.
like, if there's
If you're
no
not
glory,
really in it, just remember you're a fan.
you're a fan. You're a fan. You're not doing anything but just respecting it, and then giving extra respect to people that are active or have been active. And it's all well and good, but it's like
It's true.
those are the people that I think give the life
To the hood's life.
to the hood's life. And then people say, yeah, we need to stop this, stop the gun crime, stop this, and then man come out with this
Did you
wicked
see
tune.
Migos sitting down with the gun in the car? Did you see?
Yeah, did you see that just before?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
did you notice that Takeoff wasn't even in that car?
No,
he
he
was in some
wasn't.
next car. It's
He
like, so
wasn't.
what's going on there?
It's weird, isn't it? Huh?
And then that's why I said, if you see that, I'm not even saying, if you see like certain videos, like I see a K-Trap Skepta video and they're back in the hood and everyone's, it's all dark.
Yeah.
Young Philly's
And
talking
everyone's
bare
busy.
gun lyrics and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
I'm
He was
not
really involved.
Yeah.
He's been involved since the song came out. I've been watching him at the listening parties and that. He's
Bro,
been jumping up and down.
Tunes alright. I'm not even knocking the tune. Tunes alright, but I'm just saying that all this, everyone's got P's, and everyone that they got a shot where everyone's talking about their oldies, but they're in the block. Why are you not in the dark block? You're not saying that.
It looks cool.
It looks cool, innit? But everyone's talking these heavy gun lyrics, but then when something happens, everyone's like, yeah, no, we really need to stop this shit. We really need to stop this shit. But everyone's got their gun fingers.
I know, everyone.
Everybody's got their gun fingers. It's like, right, like, wow.
Yeah, that one there was serious. Everyone was on it. Everyone was on job.
Well, everybody's on job, but all of you like to stunt your riches when you're ready. So it's like, how are we showing our youth that our success should look as well? Like we're successful, and then we end up back on the block with hoodies and black clothing and putting the gun fingers to the camera. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me, bro. I can't even lie, but I just think that once we make it out, we're supposed to be sharing what make it out looks like. You know what I mean? You do that.
So it's the same thing though, what you're saying. The going back to the hood vibe.
Yeah.
Over there and over here.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Just no one didn't die at that video. What is that kind of vibe where people are linking up together?
You see what I'm saying?
You reckon it's more together over here than...
They're getting more together over here, but I'm saying I feel like the section of people that's getting more together over here is the same section that's kind of been looking after each other for the longest anyway. But there are some older men that's jumping on younger man's waves. It's all good, isn't it? If you isn't that important for you to keep relative. But if most of these same men are saying how much they're bosses, innit? They're different level plugs now. But you're still rapping with the youngest. Like, I don't know if that makes sense in my concept of what being you know what I mean, a stand-up guy. That's why I start respecting certain men that go to work and do certain things. Do you know what I'm saying? I've realised that even the entrepreneurship is good, but some people are just talking it. So I just respect people that doing things for their life that's that's making their life a bit more positive. We got man that's our age still telling the youths to do kind of incursions. And they think that the youth man are not looking at them like, bro, look at this old guy.
Using his gun finger.
They say things like that, you know.
Man, that's mad.
Yeah, they say things like that, cuz.
That makes me want to watch the video. See how many men was doing guns. Yeah. So what you saying?
I just think, I just like I say to you, I think that there needs to be shown a level of growth. There's a level of, if you're that on like persistent about doing music, your message has to change as time goes.
Definitely, man.
Otherwise, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, have you been for anything? You know, that's the
The person.
yeah, a lot of these men that's talking the same stuff. It's like, have you been for anything? You've been talking the same stuff consistently every year for 10, 15 years.
You got nicked by now.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to say it. No nickings. You know what I mean? Or certain man are just alright because they're working. I don't know, man. They're working something out, working certain deals or something. But either way, yeah, it's just the thing is upside down, and that's why the youth doesn't know
acting the way they're doing.
acting the way they're acting, bro. Because again, like it's fun to make certain tunes, even when we're succeeding. Like, when we're supposed to show the success now as well. At least them man, bless you. At least them man in America show success. It's fun to watch them, man. That's why again.
There's no fun. There's no fun over it. Well, man pretending to be serious.
Man
This is
pretending to be
mad.
serious. Man talking about how many shootings or whatever. But it's like you. Well, alright then, man. Which one do you want to be? Like a successful artist or this guy? I don't know.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of these guys believe that people believe that they're these guys, and it's just like, if you look at the guys that are the most popular in this country. Oh gosh, like, not saying in a bad way. We got some decent ones, but again, it's not nothing to like where I feel like even me if I was gonna market, so there's a handful I would say they're good. Do you know what I mean? But it's just, I don't know, man. The way they're packaging themselves, I don't think it hasn't got much life. And then they've got this whole grime daily world. And the reason why I call it grime daily world is because people think something's happening when they go into a Grime Daily Gala.
Yeah.
But it's like, it looks like the Grime Daily Gala is like, here, you lot have this in your corner over there. If you understand what I'm saying to you, like it's the same set circle of people, very small circle of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like
they certified.
Yeah. It's not like you see the same people at the Brits. Maybe one or two, but if you understand, it's like it's this world that doesn't really. I don't know, man. You can't really understand what's going on there. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a secretive world as well.
Yeah.
But it's just like, this Grime Daily, this event, Grime Rated Awards, this, that. And again, it's just, I feel like it's a bit of a par. No disrespect to what Grime Daily are doing. I think what they're doing is big things and that. To us as a culture. Because we're not being included in certain other things. So it's like they give us
that.
They give us a
so
corner.
You lot aspire to be that.
Yeah, they give us a little corner. Hey, hold that little corner. Now, when you stay out of that little circle, it seems like you'll be a bit more successful. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when you stay out of the circle, people that use their own pages or people that create their own buzzes, they're mad successful. You look at that. You know what I mean? Look at the guy that busts off TikTok.
Interesting.
Not even. What's that guy? Tino Turner. Did you remember that shit?
Who's that designer?
In the and you know what I'm talking about? And it kind of sounds like Pop Smoke. He's like, we got to take no Turner or whatever you say. Yeah, my man he's mad famous now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's TikTok. He blew up on TikTok as well. Like, but his thing, he's mad. He's got all massive features on his thing.
You don't know his name, no?
What's his name? Find his name. It's like Talking to the Moon. Like, you know me, I'm one of them guys that was going to HMV back in the day. You got that tune? Boom, 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 boom. You know that?
Talking to the Moon. I think I've heard Talking to the Moon before though.
Yeah. I think that's another tune as well, but he sampled it.
Yeah, Bruno Mars is coming up, but...
Yeah, it is Bruno Mars sample. What's the guy featuring Gunna and featuring like he's got a couple of people featuring.
Eduardo.
Yeah, is that him? Black guy.
Eduardo XP, maybe.
Is he a black guy with plaits? But yeah, anyway, there's people that's just blowing up on the low. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember that I am in with a baddie? You know, with the Ellie. She that's blown up as well. She's blown
I
up.
haven't heard of that.
See what I'm saying? There's little tunes that's busting up off of TikTok.
Oh, it is saying it's actually Pop Smoke.
It's not Pop Smoke.
That's
Is
what
it?
it's saying.
Let's hear
Pop Smoke and Bruno Mars.
No, that's not. That's what people would have thought because it does sound like him. But
Maybe it is him.
like featuring Ghana M24. Like,
M24.
yeah.
M24's on the track.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's one where he's got like a tune remix where he's got like M24. It's got like he's got bare like he's like I said his lineups on his remixes are crazy.
Hmm.
And I'm like, who's this guy? And I'm like, I don't even know he's British. You know the one's there.
He's British?
Yeah.
But lives in America.
Like his thing is blown up in it, so probably got an American contract maybe. Like TikTok is.
What the fuck is this guy you on about, bro?
You need to find out.
Was at the time 2:43? Fucking hell. I didn't even know that was the time.
What's his name? Yeah, this tune.
The Berkey.
Yeah, who's this?
No,
And turn it down, turn it down. Because we can't, it's gonna flag the thing up.
Junior Troy, M24, G Herbo.
Yeah, so
Fabio in there.
his name Junior Troy.
Junior Troy.
Yeah. Troy.
CHOI. Troy.
Oh, Junior Troy, yeah. Oh, just Troy. Yeah, that's that guy. His thing's gone crazy. Yeah. And that's off of one song.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He's internationally.
Is that him as well singing that?
Yeah. You're gonna think no down. And that's why you see it says Pop Smoke as well, like in the search, because
But
people
it's a
would think,
Bruno Mars sample.
people would have thought it was Pop Smoke, but he just kind of got that similar voice in a way.
You see he's got a Bruno Mars sample.
Yeah, that Bruno Mars, that Talking to the Moon song.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm just saying that's just my like some of the things you don't see that guy. They don't show him in that Grime Daily one, but he's massive. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
There's a few people like again like Stormzy. Stormzy's like as much as he's kind of in that world, he's kind of gone past it. If you know what I'm saying? Like it's Tidy Temper. He doesn't even associate himself with them anymore because he's got his own world where he's doing his thing. People might say he's done this or fell off, but now you'll still hear these dance tracks with Tidy Temper because he knows where his money's getting made and where he makes his money. You know what I'm saying? I think like the longer you're in the industry, you kind of know where your money's getting made. So you won't need these platforms, you won't need these people, so you won't need these little circles neither. But when your thing is unstable, I think sometimes it shows me when I feel like certain big artists post their videos and like a YouTube page like Grab Daily, I feel like it shows that you haven't got much weight.
I think so. I think they're just not using it for marketing purposes.
But if you have to do that at a certain place, bro, that I feel like that shows that your thing's not really moving.
What, for marketing reasons though?
Yeah, if you still need to use that, you're a big artist, big signed artist, and that.
Oh, if you're a big signed artist.
Yeah, not like unsigned. I understand why the unsigned people use it. Of course I do, because so they can get like with next to some of these people. But when I see certain guys that's been in the industry for a long time using them channels, it shows me like maybe your channel alone is still not they can't hold its weight. That's what it says. Because otherwise you'll just have your stuff on your channel at this point. We're not at the early stages where it's like, get it on the platform and get on. No, the platforms are not. They got so many videos on there. It just clouds your thing. This thing is we're in this time now. If you ain't got your own page, then it kind of is. You yourself look like less of a artist. If it doesn't, just have to, like you should have a Vivo page as well as a YouTube page. You can't just be like man's on these other platforms like, and I've got I'm supposed to be. I'm signed. I've got money. I do shows. What the fuck is all these shows and all this money about? That's why I like that. Nafe Smalls. His music is very ahead of a lot of people in this country. Like it's very wavy.
Where's he from?
Good
Bristol
music.
or something?
Luton, I think.
Luton.
Cold, wavy, very cold, and his music's just good. So he has his own page and stuff like. You don't always see him at all these. He'll be at some of the events, but he just kind of keeps himself to himself. But his music's really good. His visuals are really good. You know, no one's there. But he doesn't really need to be in these little circles, if you get what I'm saying. Some of these circles, they're not doing that for anyone anyway. They're just good for the grab. They're not actually like everyone's not really propelling each other, giving each other the, you know what I mean? Like, there's just small circles, so you can see who's being invited, who's not being invited, and who's involved and who's not involved. That's just getting very old in this country. Do you know what I'm saying?
The click shit.
Yeah?
The clicky shit.
The clicky stuff, yeah. Clicky stuff's getting old. It's not because, and and I can say that now because I'm at a place where I'm away from it. Not really in the I'm not really in the music like that. So I can say it in a place where I'm looking at it for more what I see them doing to younger artists as well. Do you know what I mean? Like these younger artists, there's some really good younger artists out there, and they're not being shown again because that same clicky thing that people try to eat. And I never allowed it when I was doing my thing and I was at the height of it. I made sure I just still give everyone the same chance. But there's other guys that are more controlled by these companies. They do the clicky stuff, and they even have to hang around with each other. You know, no one's there. But at the same time, music's just supposed to be a natural thing. You know what I mean? You like the music, you like the music. You know what I mean? If you can support it, you can support it. If not, still support it because you heard it and you like it. But it's not really like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, people respect things for different reasons. People more
known for your music, for your badness.
Yeah, and that's
or you're
the problem.
supposed to be badness.
Yeah. That's the problem. Even look how much. If you go online now, all the biggest videos are back on the block. And that was my point of these videos.
Because everyone wants to be on the block. I think it's fashionable. That's why they went down to the block.
There you go.
To put it on the Instagram and say, look, we're out here. Because really, why do you need to let everyone know we're out here?
There's a tune with Rimsey, Gigs and Tiggs the Author. Big tune.
Who's Tiggs the Author? I know what song it is.
Yeah.
Easy.
He does. I've heard he done 9 choruses. He's got some really good choruses. He's probably got good music as well. But yeah, it's got some good music. Not probably, but again, in the hood, in the hood on the block. There's like enough videos, like, you know what I'm saying, like in the hood on the block. So I'm just like, I don't know where. And these are the older people. Some of these is older people. So
You think it needs to change?
I don't think it needs to change. I just think it needs to be explained. Do you get what I mean? It needs some sort of explanation around it. Because
why they're on the block?
Yeah, with the like once you've made it, why? Like, oh, what is it just for the look of it?
Maybe my name made it.
Huh?
Maybe my name made it.
That's a good point. But just due to the jewels and that they shine.
How much juice? Get that juice to the north.
That's true. Maybe I just believe everyone too easily. But yeah, I do think that there should be like a change in narrative. Like I say, even if this whole killing, it's so easy to make songs about killing each other. But again, I think, and that comes down to lack of respect in the people that's doing good stuff. I think like where we come from, people still respected the people that was doing good in the area. You know what I mean? If there was someone that had a good initiative, it's like even something like Bricks and Soup Kitchen, like Solomon supported. Do you know what I mean? He's quite supported by you
in the community.
Brixton, people come and you lot come and give them days, try and volunteer, just days where you're gonna help them. You know what I mean? Like I feel like people help people with the good initiatives. That's why they'll be thriving in a place where you think that it's all about badness.
True.
But the person that's doing a good initiative will be thriving. You know what I mean? I feel like Solomon's a celebrity now. I see him in movies. See him, you know what I mean? He's doing really well. So it's like, and so he should. No,
definitely.
You know, what's there? He deserves everything that he's getting because of the things that he's done and the initiative that he headlines. So I'm just saying, it's about headlining people like that as well. Create some sort of balance, because again, we know for too many years in our cultures, people respected the wrong things for the wrong reasons as well. They wouldn't even understand why half of the tough guys are the tough guys. Yeah, they don't even know why.
No, they wouldn't know why. They just think like you're just a tough guy.
It's a movie.
Yeah, it is.
He's got a leather jacket on.
And like the Fonz.
Yeah, you know that was the them Fonz are really bad guys. Like, yeah. So yeah.
Happy days.
Happy days, and it's called Happy Days, you know, but they still had Fonz already.
Yeah. The big bad man that you gotta respect.
You know what I'm saying? The leather jacket when we grew up, yeah. The leather jacket was the
symbol. Showing you what the order was. They were showing you there's still order. You know it's Happy Days and that. When I come in the bar, it's different vibes.
Yeah, different vibes. All the women like Fonzie as well. Fonzie had the lingo of that.
Wasn't it just based in that cafe?
And the yard.
In the yard. Yeah. I remember the yard, you know. Remember that calf boy?
Calf, you remember the calf in it? Yeah. The calf, and what's the ginger guy's yard? You remember the yard?
Mm.
And then they would end up at the calf after.
Mm.
The funds is drawing things down and like that.
His motorbike.
Yeah.
It was like Greeks, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. It's the first.
Mm.
I think they took the character from
From
Happy
Fonzie and
Days.
that.
Yeah, don't you think so?
More than
They
likely.
probably stole it.
That leather jacket, man.
That leather jacket and the hairstyle. Yeah, the
They used to comb.
Yeah,
Comb his hair, innit?
Fonz, they used to have his comb and leather jacket. That's how that Fonz was cold back in the day. I remember being a youth man, like this guy.
These little soldiers as well.
Yeah, that's what he always said.
These little soldiers.
These tight jeans in there. Hey,
The little runners. Huh?
I'm surprised no one's took that name, you know.
Fonz.
Yeah, that's a cool guy. The Fonz.
I used to watch that, all the time.
Yeah, Chelsea. His happy days are yours of fun. The days are yours and mine, happy days. But yeah, again, respect in the wrong places. So we're gonna end up saying to you, respect in the wrong places. What is it?
Respect in the wrong places.
You think that people
I think that's what's letting us down.
letting us down, isn't it?
I think that's what's letting us down, man. Respect in the wrong places.
Respect for the wrong things. Even for years, everyone was chasing just respectful for sleeping with as much girl as possible. Respect for having them as baby mothers as possible.
That's true.
We've had respect for some crazy stuff over the years.
Been through a lot.
Yeah.
Think about what have been created through the years. What kind of people have been created through the years. Whatever characters you can think of, they've all been passed down somehow. Isn't it?
So true.
Characters you can think of.
I was talking about DNA the other day as well, and it says like even things that you don't remember, your body remembers. It's just that like your body is carrying the features.
It's true.
Yeah, of your past. Like, so if you think that your body doesn't remember, look at your face. You got this person's eyes, that person's nose. You're like great grandparents' lips.
It's mad, isn't it?
I was like, oh my gosh, that's a good point, you know. Like, we're physically remembering our past. So, like, we have to kind of, like, make sure we know where the future's going. Because we have to understand it all. Because it's there whether you see it or not. Look when you look at our kids and our grandkids. It's still, their features are there still.
True.
Just remembering little ways, personality traits. You know what I mean? All the children.
My granddaughter looks like different parts of my family.
Who?
My granddaughter.
Yeah,
different
I'm
parts
saying.
of my family.
Different parts of the family, so I'm saying. That's like, that's the memory. You know what I mean? So yeah, we have to just try and put some different, make sure that they enjoy different things. I feel like we need to make sure we try to remember some of the culture we was given from the older people as well, because I feel like culture's going missing. So yeah, we need to respect some of the things that we were taught as a kid again, so our kids know how to bury us. You know, because how are they even gonna know how to bury us by the time we get to a certain age if the culture goes completely? They won't know anything, innit? Even simple things like that.
How do you think about that though? How would they know how to bury us? Unless you're religious or something.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like we, at least like, you know, like we grew up with religious people with it. So anything that happened, we kind of did things on the basis of what they believed in. So by the time we're 80, what is our kids gonna believe in? Will they even believe in anything?
Yeah, maybe they would.
I'm not saying they won't. I'm just saying how things are going.
Maybe enough of them be Islam.
Maybe. But I'm saying...
Because enough people who have turned to Islam now.
No, I'm not saying they ain't.
And they really have, you know, they got their family doing it and all types of stuff.
No, and that's good. That's what I'm saying. That's
Their
the kind of
kids and
culture
all
that's good, because that's, at least it's got culture behind it. It's got a patterning for the future, isn't it?
And for burial.
Yeah, for burial. And that's one thing about people are very against religion in this time. A lot of people, more people are against religion, but what kind of pattern is it setting? No problem. Like some people say that they don't believe in this and that, but you don't believe in this and that. But what do you believe in? You know what I mean? And have you set these new beliefs into a pattern where your kids can actually follow it in it and it work for them? Or are you just saying you've got your own beliefs, they're just within you, but you can't actually pass it on to your kids? Or you can't pass it on to anyone because it's not actually formulated. You didn't formulate it, you know what I'm saying? You're just saying, yeah, no, I believe just in the free spirit. But yeah. How long we got there, mate?
Over 40 minutes.
110?
Yeah, over 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think he's got done quite well at this. But your respect, I think respect needs to be more tailor-made.
To the environment.
Yeah. Because I think respect is too general in this day and age. Like, everyone respects the same bullshit.
What do you think, Mac?
I agree, man. I agree. I think, yeah, people follow that shit. Just like what I just done, just on a lazy narrative kind of thing, just like, yeah, I agree. People have that same kind of thing with respect, and they just respect whatever they give them. That's what I think.
Yeah. It's quite good, that.
It was. QBE.
Yeah, and signing out.
And not to be.
Next episodes. Yeah, we did it. Let's go.
They would never know, you know, late night works.
Take him to the tower, take his head off for pissing me off. Yo, I said, who can it be? I said, it's cause of the law. Take him to the tower, take his head off for pissing me off.
Because it's like even like a rebel in Africa. He could be a rebel that's killed 50 man. But do you know why he turned like that, or what happened to his village?
Do you know what I noticed, bro?
Do you get what I'm saying to you?
I noticed, bro. Everybody has an opinion and everybody has a voice, but not everybody is qualified to talk. Yeah, you need to sit down, bro, and you need to take the tests, bro, and you need to be here. You're not. A lot of people are not qualified to talk, and what I've seen about Brixton. Yeah, and a lot of people that are talking, and there's a lot of unqualified people that are talking bad on people that they